There's something in organizing, particularly in Black organizing, we call moving the rock, because the rock is liberation. First, Black worker voice. Because without the voice, you can't get to the power. And part of what has happened, and part of the reason why there is a Black Worker Center, and the whole Black workers infrastructure, is because we needed a voice. Black workers needed a voice. That's the first thing. The second thing, once you got a voice and people started expressing their positions, their discrimination, and their displacement, then you can talk about that conditions and what it means in our communities, the Black women and Black men. And then finally, how do you create public policy that addresses it in ways that are both fundamentally sound to the people who have been who have been impacted by it and who are surviving it? So that's the first. Second thing, who are included. Too often we create public policy without including the people who are impacted by it.
My name is Monet Warren, and I use she, her, hers pronouns. Black worker power is important for workers in Southern California because of stories like mine, because of stories like other Black workers, where the employers just are not creating safe working spaces for their employees. And we see it all the time. We see it with Starbucks and Tesla, right? We see it, and then we also have the lived experiences. So it's like from major corporations all the way down, to universities, to grocery stores, coffee shops. We need that worker power.
My name is Anthony Holmes. I'm just speaking of the Black culture, African Americans, about what's going on in city jobs and non-city jobs. This is happening all over the nation when it comes to Black employees to get promoted. We continue to get discriminated against, get passed up, retaliated against, bullied, disrespected. It's just, the list goes on.
I started to say stuff to the supervisors, started to ask these questions, and then that's what led me to Anthony Holmes. And eventually, he started telling me about what he was going down there to do with the city hall and speaking on the issues in the department. And because I wanted to help, I started going to city hall with him. And when I went to city hall with him, when they saw the video and they saw that I was there, I was still on probation. So making these points and saying these things that I had heard, that's when they kind of blacklisted us out of the department. Like, you're still new, you shouldn't be speaking on those issues. But that wasn't my concern. My concern was more so, well, none of you guys are saying I'm wrong, so that's what led me to keep going, to try to bring awareness to the department. And sure enough, it blacklisted me out of the department.
We get out here in the community, I knock on doors, and I talk to the community to see what's going on with them, what's their input on different things. And then the main thing is meeting them where they're at in the community. That's what I do on a daily basis, because sometimes I don't understand sometimes some of this stuff they be saying on TV, on the news. So at the job, they kind of break stuff down to us when we get on calls and stuff. That way we have a better understanding and we can take it out to the community. So I'm the one that goes out there and meets everybody where they at. Yeah, we get the script, the whole rundown on the script, but the script sometimes so long, ain't nobody got time to be standing at no door at no 10 minutes. Listen to you ramble about some stuff they're not going to understand. Just pull the important parts out and take it from there. And that's what I do.
My name is Sherry Bell, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. Well, I think that some of my hopes and aspirations was to see the numbers shift, because a lot of what I pay attention to is data and numbers. And so if I see that the numbers of, the wealth gap is decreasing, and, folks' health outcomes are getting better, and communities are resourced, and people and children can play outside, and their families can be at home with them more because they don't have to work 2 and 3 jobs to survive. For me, that's what equity looks like, a better quality of life. Because I think that all of us deserve that. Every single person deserves that. You know, unfortunately, we're not at the place where our income and our basic needs are met automatically, where we, you know, it would be great if we didn't have to work at all, but we do, right? And so, you know, just until then, my hope is that we can thrive, survive, be vibrant and free and dream and create, you know, free of feeling oppressed and watched and judged, you know, and we will have more to offer.
It's interesting because, you know, we get the question of like, what can we do to help Black people in the workplace? And my response to that is to put Black people in positions of power. I think Black people, specifically Black women, need to be in decision-making seats, leadership seats, need to be the ones to be able to have impact and influence in our roles, because that's actually what serves other Black people.
The building relationships so that I can trust you and you can trust me, because together we can challenge, confront, disrupt, and change the society.